everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So once again another colorful recipe is on the way. So here today I'm going to show you a semolina or suji recipe. So you can have it as a snacks option also, or even breakfast or dinner option. It is quite filling and very tasty. So let's see what has to be done for this particular recipe, and which is a very quick and simple recipe, but it's very filling and equally tasty. So before diving into the recipe, please to ensure that you have subscribed to my channel, and if you have not already subscribed, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So before diving into the recipe, let's check the ingredients of what I'll be requiring for this particular recipe today. So of course for this recipe I'll be requiring semolina or suji. So here I have taken around 2 cups of suji in one small cup, in which I have taken 2 cups of suji, some curd according to the consistency. What I'll be showing you the consistency required, some green or whatever vegetables that you had at home. So here I had taken some capsicum, carrot, onion and some green chilies according to your taste. Apart from this, I'll be also requiring some coriander leaves and also some curry leaves. So I'll be also making this one and the chutney for this. So I'll be showing you the recipe of both. So please stay tuned and let's begin to the recipe. So when beginning, the first thing you have to do is that you have to mix the suji or the semolina with the curd and a little bit of salt and a baking powder. So let's begin with doing that. So here now I have added the curd already to the semolina, some salt according to the taste, and here goes the baking powder. This is just a pinch of baking powder just to make it a little fluffy, and also I'll be adding some cumin seeds into it. This is also done to enhance the taste of it. We'll be mixing all of this together, and also we'll be adding all the veggies which had been cut and kept. All of this will be mixing and keeping it soaked for around 15 minutes. Now you see that I have mixed all these ingredients which were there, and also have added the curd. So I'll just show you the consistency which is required to achieve. So this is the kind of consistency that I am actually looking for. Not at all liquidy, not very solid also, just this kind of consistency, and you have to just keep it soaked for around 15 minutes, because the semolina will absorb the curd now and will little soak up and get a little heavier. So just give it that time, and in the meanwhile we'll be doing it in the appe maker. So let's just prepare that. What I just forgot to mention is that you have to also add some curry leaves to enhance the taste. Again, if curry leaves is not available with you can completely skip it. It's optional, but then it adds to the taste of it. So here I have added some curry leaves. It's the dry curry leaves, because fresh ones were not available with me right now. So here again I'll be mixing all of this together, and now it's already 5 minutes got over that I remember that I had to add the curry leaves. So now again I'll be keeping it for another 10 minutes, and then we'll be starting with the recipe. Now that my semolina has soaked for good 15 minutes or even like 20 minutes, I have kept it soaked. Now what I'll be doing is that I have kept the appe maker in the pan, in the stove already, and we'll be just putting like 2 to 3 drops of oil in all of these holes which is there, and we'll be putting this batter in all of these holes. So let's begin by doing it. You see, I have added like around 2 to 3 drops of oil into this appe maker of all of these holes, and then now we'll be pouring the semolina or the suji batter which was there into all of these things. One by one I'll be putting the batter into all of these containers. I'm doing it one by one. Yay! So I have put it in all of these containers. So I'll be just waiting for the one side to get cooked. It takes around 3 to 4 minutes. You can also keep the lid closed in this point of time to get the one side cooked. Keep the flame low, and then flip it on the other side. Keep it another for 2 minutes, and then you are done. See, for these two it has already been cooked on the one side, so I've just flipped it on the another side. The rest of it is not cooked on the one side. You can see this brownish little thing which has to come a little on till the center of it, and you will understand it is cooked on the one side. It's not done for the rest of it, so I have to again flip all of it together and then again keep the lid closed and keep it for another 3 to 4 minutes. Now I have flipped all of these things in the another side of it and I'm just closing the lid now. We'll be keeping it for around 3 to 4 minutes and then this set of this Suji snacks will be done. Now let's begin with making the chutney. So I am here making the peanuts chutney. If you have the peanuts which is peel off with the scale, then it is well and good. Otherwise I will be taking this peanuts only which was available right now. So now what I will be doing is that I will first dry roast the peanuts. So let's just do it first. I am just dry roasting it right now. We'll just dry roast it. And then we'll show you the rest of it, how to make the chutney. It's very simple. Dry roast till the point it becomes just a little brownish. Now that my dry roasting was done, I have just transferred it into a mixing jar, and here I have added like 2 chilies. You can add the chilies depending upon the level of spiciness that you want. I'll be now adding a little bit of coriander leaves, a little bit of water according to the consistency also that you are looking for, and a spoon of curd. That will just enhance the taste of it. The little sourness will enhance the taste of it. So let's just do it now. And also, of course, do add salt to this one and even a pinch of sugar if you are a person who has a sweet tooth like me. So I will be also adding a little bit of sugar into it. So first here goes the water. You see here I have added just 1 spoon of curd, some coriander leaves, chopped coriander leaves, sugar and salt is being already added, and the water, as I already showed you, then we added. I have just to make it into a completely fine paste. You see the chutney is almost done. It's just the paste which I had made in the mixie as I showed you with all the ingredients present in it. Now what I have to do is that I have to just add a tadka of cumin seeds, just oil and then put the cumin seeds and just pour it from the top. So that's all about it. So I'll be showing the tadka of the cumin seeds is just poured from the top of it, and now just stir it with the tadka and then your chutney is completely done. You see the chutney is done. Now you can add a little bit of water to it if you want it a little runny. But we love this consistency, so I am going to keep it this. So yeah, this is now done. You see it is cooked on both the sides. It is brownish on both the sides if you see it, and this is how it has to be done. So now serve it with the chutney which is already being shown. Yeah, and that's all about my today's recipe. This is the chutney which I had already shown you the recipe of. This chutney, I like serve it hot, warm. It will taste really good with the chutney. So yeah, that's all about my today's recipe. Hope you liked it, and this is a very nice and easy snacks option which is quite healthy as well, and it does not require a lot of ingredients. As you saw already, it can be done with whatever was there at your home. So yeah, that's all, and if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. Bye bye, take care, stay tuned for my next upload.